stream and try to get it to tile or get it to go sideways, it doesn't work, and it drives me nuts. And I'm sorry about this. No, cancel. I don't. What the hell? I tell you what, I swear I'm turning into one of those old guys that doesn't know how to do anything when it comes to electronics. It drives me nuts. Sorry about the orientation of this thing. I tried to get it to where it was straight up and down, or I'm sorry, sideways, and it didn't work. But here's Sierra. We're just chilling in the topper here. So what's up, Max? Thanks for tuning in. We're in Sedona right now. It's starting to be evening time, but here's the view looking out of our window. And if we flip around the other way here, let me flip around and I'll show you what it looks like outside of our topper here. So looking right here, that's our view looking out, looking out the back. So, but it's all good. We're chilling in here. We had a good day. We just were hiking around just now, and it was really nice out here. And so Sierra's now chilling by the fan because we went on a really long walk and we just got in the topper. And then I've been out here now. Let's see, I've been camping since let's see, what's today? Today's Friday. I've been camping for a week now, and we're probably gonna stay out for a little bit longer. And let's see here, we got some people tuning in. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Victor Debs, Sheila Kane. Holy cow, it's dark here in Florida. Yeah, it's still light here. So what's up, Carol? Thank you for tuning in. Brenda, Marlev. And let's see, we got Hector in the house, Gene, Lori, Max. We got the Broken Nomad. What's up? We got the hiking guy. And we got Max Regrets. What's going on, everyone? All right, so once again, here's the view. Looking out the back. And then, yeah, Doug's actually, Kevin, you were talking about Doug. He's right there. So he's actually camping with us right now. And he actually just bought property over in the area too, which is really cool. So he's taking off tomorrow. I don't know where he's going. I think he's going to go to the Mogollon Rim and go hang out. And then we're going to chill here. I think Tyler, my friend from Flagstaff, I think he and his girlfriend are going to come down and kick it with us at camp, me and Sierra. And then what we can do is probably kick it here till like Monday or Tuesday and then go back to the place. I did see my neighbor called me up and told me that the awning at my place was ripped off of my camper due to high winds, and I didn't think about taking it down before I left. So that's kind of disappointing. Hopefully I can get back and fix it and then get it back on the camper, because it really you know, provides a ton of shade and a lot of cool temperatures in the morning. Otherwise the sun just blasts my camper, and it's starting to get to the point to where if I don't get the shade on it early in the morning, then by afternoon it's pretty hot in there. So Marla F, you're asking what the temperature is here. Right now it's about, I think it's about like 55. So it's a little chilly. And yeah, I was kind of bummed about the awning, but you know, hopefully I can get back, get it fixed, and get the channel put back up there on the camper. Because the way it works is there's this channel that goes across the entire front of the camper. And then all you do is just, you know, with the awning, it has like it's like a thread about like, I don't know, maybe like that big around or whatever, and you feed that through the channel that is up there, and the channel's circular, and then it has a little opening at the end where the awning can come out, and so it puts it on there, and it creates a really great seal on that. And it can usually handle pretty high winds, but the winds were up to like 60 miles an hour at my place. So, you know, it's definitely wasn't able to stand up to 60 mile an hour winds, which was kind of unfortunate. But things have been going good here. I want to show you. Let's see, JR. I'm at about, I think it's about 5,500 right about now. So here's our view looking out. This is like my view when I'm sitting here in the truck topper, and I've got my feet all stretched out, and I'm like chilling during the daytime. This is what I'm looking out on right here. So that's it's pretty nice. So Zoomy Zoe's Kennel. Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Sierra's still doing good. So Frederica, thanks for tuning in. Be Wild Journals. I tuned in from Washington. Thanks for tuning in. Here's little Sierra right now. She's taking a nap because we went on a pretty long walk this afternoon, and this is a really neat area out here because there's a lot of arrowheads and stuff like that on the ground. So been finding some pretty neat stuff, and been doing some more volunteer work for the archaeological group that I work with out of northern Arizona. So So yeah, Corey, that's the thing is like that retro, um, yeah, the retro, feel of that awning. It just matched my camper. It like really, it was like color coded and everything. It was like perfect. So let's see. Be sure to put Sierra for me. Okay, cool. Sounds good, Kevin. Thanks, brother. So yes, but Sierra's doing great, and we're just out here chilling. Once again, I can't get over this view, so I'm just gonna keep showing it until the sun goes down. But here's the view looking out from our place and from our camp here. So it's just like it doesn't matter where you look around here. It's incredible everywhere. So complimentary cows. Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in for all this time. I really appreciate that. So hey, what's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in. Manny, what's going on? Oh, Manny tuned in from Mexico. Thank you for tuning in, man. That's great. Let's see who else is here. Savage is there. Beautiful. Mama Cat. Oh, all right, cool. We're all caught up here. Virginia, yeah, it's a really nice view out here. And the sunrise is amazing because the sunrise actually comes um, right up over like this area right here. So this morning there were all these clouds that were up in this area, and then looking out on those views right there, it was really great. But you can't go wrong like in northern Arizona when you get around the Sedona area or Jerome or like Cottonwood, Clarkdale, all those places. They have amazing views because it's all looking out on this amazing red rocks, which is part of what's called the Mogollon Rim, which is a feature that goes on from pretty much like it's the New Mexico border, and then it goes 200 miles into Arizona along the northern Arizona, kind of like um, I guess like the Colorado Plateau area. So it's pretty amazing. So you can camp along that too, and there's amazing places to camp along there. So watch for full moon a little bit. Yeah, Mama Cat, there was definitely a full moon out here last night. Well, it was almost full. So I do have company once in a while. Yeah, Dahlia, every once in a while. Every once in a while, I'm kind of a social person. So yeah, complimenting chaos. Slide Rock is a cool area. And Slide Rock State Park is amazing down there. So, Baby Yoda, what's going on, man? So, how you doing? So, yeah, are you going to Mountain West Expo? Corey, no, I don't think I'll be going to that just because still, our schedule is still pretty light. We're going to stick around here just because of Sierra. And I just want to make it to where, she's comfortable all summer and that we're not going on any long trips. Now we are going to go around northern Arizona, but we're not going to go to Overland Expo. And the reason being is that there's a lot of walking that's involved for that, and she just couldn't hack it. And I don't want to make her like sit in the truck all day and just kind of just sit there and not do anything. And so I'm gonna turn this off. So what we'll do is we'll skip out on Expo this year, and then I may go next year. So Foot TV, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you as well. So, see, Marley F, we had a full moon last night, and it was so pretty. Yeah, same with that up here. It was just incredible last night. I got out of the topper about 2 a.m., and it was just beautiful weather, and it was a little brisk. It was about 45 degrees, but there wasn't much wind. And, like, the stars were out, and you could just, but then there was enough moon to where you could see, like, the mountains off in the distance and everything, and it was just really great. So, once again, here's the view, everybody. I'm going to keep showing it until the sun goes down. So here's the view looking out at the topper. There's the sun going down over there. And then kind of pan towards that way. So that's pretty amazing. I can sit here like this and sit in the topper and take like a nap or, come back. We actually went on a pretty long hike today. And that went down to the valley floor. So you have to climb down this cliff, and it's kind of it's a pretty strenuous trail. Going down is easy, but coming up is really hard. And so there's some sections where you got to really pay attention. And if you don't, you definitely would find yourself in a pickle. But came back up here after that and just laid down here and looked out and it was incredible. And it was real nice temperatures today. I don't think it got above 65, so it was really incredible. That'd be a cool place to see a meteor shower. Yeah, Hector, this would be a great place to see a meteor shower. So, yeah, and Kevin, let me know when you get back out here, man. I'll hook you up with some coordinates to some really cool spots. So, once again, here's what it looks like looking out the window. This is the topper window that we have right here. And so that's our view in the morning time of what we look at. And so it's just amazing out here. It's like there's a reason why I love it in northern Arizona so much. I mean, the terrain is so varied. You know, earlier in the week, I was camping near a really cool river canyon to where this river comes down, and then it's the start of like this, or I'm sorry, there's a waterfall canyon, and it's the start where this river goes down. Hey, Lynn, thanks for tuning in. Where this river goes down, and then it goes into, it's like the start of a wilderness area. And I was camping above that in like tall ponderosa pines, and then I just drive an hour to the south, and I'm down here in like the amazing red rock country. That is just like, it's just unreal. And what's cool about it too is like when the sun goes down, when you look at like how the light hits all the different areas out here and all the different rocks and cliffs and everything, it makes it look different all throughout the day. And that's what's so cool about it. And then, it helps too that there was so much moisture out here in the wintertime, and it just makes it to where everything is super, super, super green. So yeah, Carol, it looks like a painting. Like you should see in the morning when the sun hits it. If you guys follow my Instagram is just Off Grid Backcountry Adventures. I've been posting pictures of it, and it's just amazing. I mean, some of the views that I have out here in the morning time, and then I'll make a cup of coffee and go over to this ledge and take my chair over there, and then hang out in the morning, and that's where I have my cup of coffee and watch the sun kind of like cascade across the entire area. It's just unreal. So, all right, let's see here. Linda, thanks for tuning in. Linda San Giovanni. Hi, Brian and Sweet Sierra. We got Sierra right here. She's just crashed out. She went. We went for a long walk today. It was pretty. We did a long one this morning to start out. I thought we were just gonna hop out of the topper for a second and just, she was gonna use the restroom. We ended up going for a walk all the way around the mountain where we're camping. And then we got back here and she wanted to hop back inside. And then we got out for a little bit, run around, and then I went on a hike with Doug while she sat in here for the day. Then we just got back on another hike. So she's definitely tuckered out. But for me, just to give you guys a heads up, the reason why I haven't had very many videos out lately is because my computer's broken. And so I've got a new one coming, and it's supposed to be arriving this week. So I'll be really excited to get caught up because I have enough footage for, gosh, it must be like either like probably like 6 or 7, at least 6 or 7 videos, maybe like as much as 10 videos, but we'll see. But I've got a lot of footage for y'all. And so I just got to get caught up. And, my computer started faltering as soon as I got back from Colorado. And what happened is that the battery overheats all the time. And then the little fans on the inside to keep the CPU cool, those stopped working. And then the keyboard stopped working. And now the screen stopped working. So it just doesn't even work anymore. So anyway, oh, pronouncing my last name on the spot. Oh, thanks, Linda. Yeah, I was like, looking at that. I was like, Giovanni. I was like, yeah, but that's what it is. So Marla F, yeah, bless her, send her lots of loves because she's still doing great though. What's nice is I did run out of the vitality. Oh, thanks, Foot TV. I appreciate that. This is from my mother, Karen, for Sierra. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tell Karen, thank you. But what I was saying is that I ran out of the medicine for the super nutrients that I give her, like the multi super nutrients, the 17 different blended nutraceuticals. I ran out of the CBD. Then I ran out of the Panicker C, and let's see, what else did I run out of? Oh, and then I ran out of the stuff just for her, like her coat, but it's like fish oils and stuff like that. And so anyway, that was only for like 2 or 3 days that I didn't have that before the shipments came in again. And I noticed a huge decline during that time. And then as soon as I got the supplements back in her, she's like, boom, and she's back up at it. And so I have to like sing the praises of Vitality Science that, whatever they have in their blend for the, the animals that have cancer, it definitely makes them more lively, and it doesn't seem like she's hurting as much when she's walking around. And I made a, let me show you this here. I'll get out and I'll show you. So let's see here. I made somebody who had Dino, hello from Nashville. Oh, that's cool. My brother was down in Franklin, but he's getting ready to move a little bit further out because he moved to Franklin when he was like 20 years ago, back when there was no one there, and he doesn't really care for, Franklin's like blown up like crazy. But check this out. So here's the stairs that I made for Sierra, and then I just take that and then put it right up there, and she has no problem, getting out of the truck and kind of coming and going as she pleases out top her. Because before I had to just, carry her out and then carry her back in and things like that. So this gives her a little bit more mobility in here. I don't know if you noticed, I got my headlamps up right here. So once it turns dark in here, we'll be able to see. So let's see here. I got a message to see here. This message is, oh, that's cool. Let's go ahead and show that. Cool. It's funny. Broken Nomad, Kevin. They censored that comment that you made, so I had to put it up there, and they think it's like a bad word or something, which I think is kind of funny. So let's see. I know you love her, Jake McCullough. Oh, hey Jake, thanks man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sierra's really, she's just such a good dog, aren't you, Pumpkin? Oh, I know, sweet girl. What do you think? She's just a fun one to hang out with and all that stuff. Oh, Marlef, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the super chat. And you know, if y'all ever got a chance to meet her, she's just so much fun to hang out with. And it's been tough to see her, you know, her health definitely decline. It's more of her like mobility because you know, she's got that tumor in her rear, and then also the tumors in her chest, and those I think you know, those two in conjunction definitely bother her, and she's not able to run like she used to, but she is kind of a little bit now that we got the Vitality Science stuff back in her. So we'll see. So let's see, Complimentary Chaos. The Appalachians are having a cool season. Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, especially with all the moisture and stuff. Well, actually, I don't know. Did the East Coast get moisture like the West Coast did? Mama Cat, thank you for that. I just love her. You know, she's given me so much out here and made our adventure so much fun that it's like I have to give her my all, you know, and trying to get her feeling better and all that stuff, and seeing if there's a way that we could possibly just keep this at bay, or maybe even shrink the tumors to where she can start running around again. Because I have noticed that once we started up the medicine, you know, because there was a while that we took a little bit of time off because the Panicker C can damage her liver, and you know, over time. And so I was like, well, maybe we should take like a month off. And so we did, and then that's when the tumors like flared up, and I was like, crap, I shouldn't have done that. And so now we're back on it, and it seems like the tumors are going down again in size, which is nice. So if I can give her some relief to where she can run around, that'd be nice. I did notice that month that we took off, you know, her mobility got kind of bad and everything. And so now it's gotten better. Like she was just jogging around on our walk right here before we hopped into the truck. So pretty pleased about that. She's the best dog. Yeah, Kevin, she sure is. She's a cane. She's the best ever. Yeah, I appreciate. I appreciate all the love that y'all have for her because she's just the best. You know, she's so much fun to hang out with and all that stuff. And then Carol Henderson. Yeah, Vitality Science is the name of the company. And then if you get on vitalityscience.com, they've got different, you know, blends and different packages for different types of ailments for both dogs and cats. For everything from allergies to like, you know, something serious like cancer. So, what do you think, Palmoy Camping Price? Victor, I don't know them. I think they're new on the scene, if I remember correctly. I've not really had any experience with them though, so I can't speak for firsthand of, you know, to whether they're good or bad. So, I told Road Healer and I hit the road in our new Chicama. Ah, cool. That's awesome, Blanket Head. That's awesome, man. And it was this week that you hit the road, dude. That's killer. I hope you all have a great time out there. Just enjoy it, you know, and don't don't stress yourself out. Just go with the flow. You know, there'll be days that are great. There'll be days that are not great, and just be fluid, you know, and that'll serve you well out here. Because what I've found is like, you know, things are gonna pop up, and you know, it can be frustrating, especially like when your truck is in the shop and stuff like that. You don't have a place to stay because that's your house. But you know, you just gotta look at it as like, okay, this is some downtime. You know, this is the universe wanting me to kind of slow down for a second and all that stuff. So, um, but make sure they fit your stock. Oh, okay, Chris, I'll have to check that out. So, Palmolive has quality products for me. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check them out. But yeah, so Sarah's doing good. Like I said, now that we have the medicine in her, you know, she's doing a lot better. And she's been running around, and so we're good. Coming up, I'm pretty excited about this. So I have an e-bike that's coming up that I'm going to do a review on, and it's one of those that folds up, and it's small enough to where I'll be able to put it like right here in my topper. So when I go truck camping, I'll be able to have wheels now, because the fact of the matter is like in the morning, Sierra's really walking around and she's having fun and all that stuff. But by the afternoon, she wants to take a nap. And so if she wants to nap in the afternoon, then I have the portable air conditioner, the Zero Breeze, which I can put in the back seat and then port through the little, you know, window here, the opening between the cab and the topper. And then I can keep her cool. And then I'll be able to roll around on that e-bike and really cover a lot of ground and do a lot of stuff in the afternoons while she naps. So the e-bike is going to go right here. It's one of the fat tire ones that folds up to like a pretty small package. And it's crazy. It can go up to 38 miles an hour. And then it has like a 70-mile range or whatever. So I'm pretty excited about that. Then I'll be pretty stoked about it. So let's see. You should check out Tesla med beds. Many doctors are importing those masks from Canada as veterinary. Oh, okay, cool. BJ Blue Wheeler, thanks for letting me know about that. I'll check it out. So let's see. What did Chris say here? Oh, okay. So Victor was asking about that. All right, cool. No problem. Just need to focus on hiking. Oh, I forgot to ask if you want me to send some of that magical coffee. Oh yeah. Well, Kevin, I was actually wondering what is that supplement or not supplement? It's like an additive, like the cocoa additive or a cacao additive that you put in your coffee. Because dude, that was crack cocaine. That was insane. That was so good. So let me know. Let me know what that is, and I'd love to. I'd love to get that. So. All right, let's see, Victor. No, I don't have pet insurance. It would have been nice if I would have had that initially. But what was cool is everybody stepped up on like people demanded. They're like, you need to do a GoFundMe. I was like, no, I got this covered because YouTube back then I hadn't been censored and everything was going pretty good financially. And so I was like, well, I'll pay for her surgeries out of pocket. And people like demanded, like, you better do it or we're going to do it. And we'll just call the hospital that she's going to get her surgery at and we'll pay it for it. And I'm like, all right. And so we were able to raise the money for all of her, treatment and all that stuff. It's just that now, with the tumors being in her lungs as well, it doesn't make sense to go in and do surgery again on the tumors that are that came back in her belly and also in her rear. And it's just kind of the unlucky cards that she's been given, because like her breed, the red healer breed, they can go to like 10 or 10, they can go to like 16 years old. And for her only being 9.5 right now, I kind of feel like she's getting shortchanged a little bit. So Nestle coffee made chocolate cream, nice, Kevin. All right, cool. I'm gonna pick some of that up when I go. I'm gonna head into town tomorrow. Hey, let's check it out. The sun's starting to go down, and it's getting to be kind of dark out here. So well, not dark, but it's getting to be. We've got some clouds coming in already in northern Arizona. It's almost like monsoon season showing up early because we're supposed to get rain out at our. We're supposed to get rain out at the property next week, and there's like 4 days of it, and it's like 50% every day. So, but here's looking out at the terrain. And then, oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. And have you give her a CBD oil? Oh, well, yeah, Marla F. I give her a really good CBD oil. It's actually specifically designed for dogs with cancer. It's called CBD Heal. And then here's looking out of like the truck topper, looking out on that killer view, which was just insane. And then there's my really cheap skylight window, and then my really fancy system right here for attaching the topper on. It's duct tape. It's really high dollar, really expensive. I do things like as quickly as possible so I can just keep jamming on the road. So let's see. Did you change up the pull-out, Cody? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I just basically made it to where the top here was plexiglass instead of wood, and that way I can look through it. Like if I sleep down here with my head towards the front, I can look up and kind of like see the stars and stuff like that. And then I can pull this gate back further so I can look just straight up, which is cool. And then it's kind of nice to having my head this way, and then I can look out like this, in the morning and just kind of open up the little door that I have here. But other than that, I did take off the little shelves that I had here that hung down from the roof rack screws. If you see, there's still a bunch of screws. I need to take them out, but I took that off just to give me a little bit more headroom up here. And I'm not really storing clothes back in here because since I'm not in here full time anymore, I have like storage back in my place. And so I can come out for like a month or two at a time, and I don't have to take every single piece of item, every single piece of gear with me, which is nice. See, Hector, you should do a live stream of the nice guy. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know if like this camera would work good for evening or for nighttime stuff. It probably would. I'd have to have it on a tripod because you can't move it around. But it doesn't work well with like normal webcams at night because you can't really pick up the light of the stars, unfortunately. But so let's see here. He's a fuss. Yes, that's me. Duct tape solves everything. That's right, Ranzo. Let's see here. Matt is a trip for sure. Let's see. Keep your stick on the ice. I don't know what that means, Devin. Keep your stick on the for hockey. I got it. I was like, I thought you were talking about the selfie stick that I'm using to hold the camera. So, all right, let's see here. Let's look back out. Sun's going down over there. And here's looking around that camp. So it's really a great area down here, and yeah, you can see why I love camping here. And they did restrict a lot of camping around Sedona, so just a heads up if you come out here, to northern Arizona and you want to hit the Sedona area, just look at the new Forest Service maps, and that way you don't get fined, because they are doing they kind of have to rein it in a little bit. It's getting a little crazy out there. So, but there's other areas to camp. You can go to like Jerome, you can go to Cottonwood, you can go to Camp Verde, you can go up to Pine and Strawberry and all those places. So it's really great. So you can really tell how green it is there. Yeah, Foot TV, it's just amazing. So, Corey, I've had a lot of people ask me what Northology is, because this is the only sweatshirt that I own, and thanks to you. So thank you to you and Bill for sending that to me. But yeah, you can see how green it is around here. I mean, it's just the winter time with how much moisture there was with the snow and everything, just made it to where everything is super, super lush. And, even down in like the valley down like in those areas, you can see how green it is. So it's just amazing. Yeah, Cody. Unfortunately, that can happen. That can happen in Sedona, especially on the weekends. You get a lot of people that don't know how to do those roundabouts, and traffic kind of stacks up there, and then it stacks up through the entire town. So what I do is I'll typically come out here on the weekdays, and then I don't go into town on the weekends. Like if I have to do a town run, it won't be on the weekends at all, because it's just too much of a madhouse. Because you get a lot of people, especially this time of year, they're coming up from southern part of Arizona where it's starting to get hot. And it's a beautiful time in Sedona. It's just amazing weather, but it can definitely be a pain getting through that town. So just prepare yourself. If you're rolling through there and you hit a wall of traffic, just understand that eventually it'll you get out of it, but you can't get trapped in there for an hour or even a little bit more. So, all right, let's see. Greetings from Iraq. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for tuning in. That's fantastic. Let's see. You're an inspiration, man. Great guy. Oh, thank you very much. What is that? Gurov Sobti. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate that. See, I'm over here and took him to Mexico. Oh, yeah. I heard that New Mexico has had some crazy high winds, and it's been dry over there. We've had out in my place near Seligman. That's kind of where I guess the nearest town is. I go into Prescott to resupply, but as the crow flies, I'm near Seligman. Hey, what's up, Deacon MMA? Thanks for tuning in, man. And so out in that area, we got 410% of average snowfall. And then it started raining like crazy right when the snow melted. And so everything out there is real green. If you dig in the ground, if you go down about that deep, it's just wet. And so it's going to take a while for it to all dry out. And then monsoon season will be here soon, which will be insane. So I see Kim tuning in from Washington State. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome. Let's see here. Those funny cool guys. See him, and Frugal Off-Grid's comment section today. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. What was it? Let's see, buddy just got 5 acres in Ash Fork. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Ash Fork is a cool area. There's a lot of neat terrain around there. The towns around there along I-40, they're just they're like little old Route 66 towns. They're nothing special. But if you get out in the country around there, that's where you really find the gems. And so that's what I always tell people is like, if you see stuff online for sale, don't like the pictures. It just doesn't replicate until you get out here. The only time it replicates is during monsoon season, because it's literally like the prettiest place on planet Earth. But otherwise the pictures that you see on Realtor.com just don't really do it justice. So SW here from Yosemite. Thanks for tuning in. How's Yosemite with the flooding? I heard that it could potentially be pretty gnarly out there. So let's see. Teresa Mason, get her so big up for me. Oh yeah, so she's right here. Sierra's just sleeping right now. She's crashed out in the topper, and we've got the sun going down out here. So this is kind of like the views that we have from camp at the moment. Got my tailgate swing out right there with the drop down table, which is really cool. And got it going this way. GGD, yeah, thanks. I'm really excited for homesteading and things like that, and having growing food and just getting my place up and running. It's been fun so far. So let's see here. Victor, do you like to cano? I don't know what that means. Oh, camp at KOA. I see. No, I don't usually do KOAs, but the reason why is because I don't really need showers or, the hookups or anything like that. But if I were to be somewhere working, I think I probably would, just for like shore power and things of that nature. So, Southwest Florida Adventures is here. What's up, Brian and Sierra? Hope Sierra's doing good. Yeah, she's doing great. She's crashed. Whoops, she's crashed out after a long day of going hiking and just kind of running around. So she was a trooper, man. She totally she walked around the mountain, this mountain that we're at right here. You can see it in the background. She walked around the mountain entirely once this morning, and then this evening we went way back into where there's like this. It's like a stone quarry area, and way back in there, and she was rocking all over the place and going all off trail with me and everything like that. Because we were looking for arrowheads. We found quite a few that were impressive. And so it's really amazing around here, and it's just a cool place to check out. And plus, too, I mean, the scenery. If you let me turn around here real quick. I mean, who doesn't want to wake up to this every morning? And also, too, this is the view looking out east. So that's where the sun comes up every morning, and then the sun goes down, over in this area over here with a little hill in the background, and then there's my buddy Doug over there. So let's see. El Duderino, did you ever make it out to Oregon and Pacific Northwest, Tahoe? No, we never did. We were planning on going the year that COVID hit, and then she got diagnosed with cancer, and so that basically changed our plans completely. That's why the land out here, I was so anxious to close on it, was because I wanted to get a place for Sierra to chill out at that was just ours, and that she didn't have to worry about anybody coming around. It could be like stress free and all that stuff, and so. We did that, and that's pretty much dominated our life ever since. Because I'm not gonna put her, through a lot of hardship physically if she's not feeling good. So that's why things have kind of settled down as far as me going out and crushing it like we used to every day. We just don't do it anymore because I don't want to put Sierra, through that. After our time is up together, then I'll be back to crushing it because I've got so many plans of things that I want to do. And different backpacks that I want to do that are long, like 50 100-mile backpacks through insane canyons that have hardly any traffic of people, things like that. So let's see here. Oh yeah, Kevin, the master of finding pottery and arrowheads in the middle of nowhere. We found some cool stuff when we were out walking around during the Patreon meetup at my place, and Kevin was there, Broken Nomad. So let's see, Deacon MMA, Brian, how many acres do you have? I've got 14. So it's 14 acres at about 6,000 feet in elevation. See, Brian, I'm glad I did this stuff for Sierra. Yeah. So Marla, it's been really nice having the having the stairs for her. So let's see, what would be your ULTI? Let's see, JR. I don't know exactly what you were asking on there. What would be your ultimate, maybe? But I don't know exactly what you're saying. So let's see, Luke, you're asking how old is Sierra? She's 9.5. And then, Eric, thank you so much. Been a long-time subscriber, and your content is great, but I must say that I really miss you traveling and camping out of that topper. So that's great. Thank you. I appreciate that, Eric. Yeah, we've really slowed down with Sierra's sickness. And then also, too, I'm finally feeling better after just having a horrible time with that parasite that I had for so long. And so I'm feeling to the point now to where, as long as Sierra is stable, there's some really great truck camping places that we can go in northern Arizona, and we don't have to venture too far from our place, just in case if we need to go back for her to rest. But it seems like with the Vitality Science Medicine that she's taking, it's working. You know, at least it's keeping it at bay. And she's running around with me and she's having fun and all that stuff. So it's you know, it's good to see her back up in good spirits. And it's nice to feel better again to where I can come out and do this stuff, you know, because I was just beat down. I mean, I was 119 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall. You know, like, that's not good. So, all right, let's see what we got here. We got we got Vaughn. Oh, what's going on, Vaughn? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. We got Hector. We should all get a group together and start our homestead community to live off the land. Oh yeah, Hector, that sounds great. I'd love that. I'd love to get on the point to the point to where I'm just on the barter system, which would be cool. So I'm new to camping. Victor is talking about my wife and I started a tent. I started tent camping last summer with lots of fun. Won't be expensive. Oh, you're expecting a baby, Victor. That's cool. You and your wife. Congratulations. So let's see. Jeff is in the house. We got Luke. See Luke. Lost Loki. Oh, your Loki's slowing down a bit. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see, Luke. You know what would be good for that, Luke, if she's slowing down a little, or if Loki's slowing down a little bit, is the CBD that I give Sierra is called CBD Heal, and it's from cbddoghealth.com. And so if you get on there, or if you just type in CBD Heal, you know, to like your browser, it'll pull up. And I can tell you, man, as soon as she got on that, her mobility just went through the roof. It was like she was running around again like days old. Because once a dog reaches 9, or I think it's like 7, they're considered elderly. And so by the time she was 9, and before the cancer had really taken effect, she just run around like crazy. And when I gave her that CBD, so maybe check that out. It's expensive though. It's like $100 for a vial that lasts a month. So it's a little bit more than the other stuff, but it's specifically designed for dogs that want to have like really good mobility restored and all that stuff. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, no more comments. Starting to get to the point to where it's getting to be dusk, so our view is going to go away. But I mean, it's just spectacular out here. The views around here, the solitude, all that stuff. It's just great. And then here's looking. Whoops. I want to show you what it looks like looking back inside the topper when the lights are on in here. So here's kind of the view of looking back towards the truck. Doug, are you crashing out? Are you crashing out? No. Okay, I just heard that. I heard you in the deal over there. I'm just still doing the live stream. So should be done soon. So yeah, it's a beautiful spot here. Check it out. We're looking around, and then there's just kind of the panoramic view. Just like this. Yeah, it's just amazing. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Oh, cool. You got your little light over there. That's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna hop back in the top here. I just wanted to say hey. Oh man, it is. Now that wind has died down. So, all right, let's hop back in here. What you got here, sweetie? Whoops. I do not want to do the emergency SOS. There we go. All right, cool. See, what's my favorite part about camping? Victor was asking. I think the morning times. The morning at camp is just the best. And that's my favorite thing about camping is, you get to get up and you hear the birds that start the day as opposed to like the alarm clock, which I think is the best way to start the day. And also too, I really like cooking food back here. And so, you got the time to cook, so you might as well cook good stuff. And I've learned how to cook on cast iron, and that's been great. And also too, the people that you meet, living this way, it's really nice. Like the people are positive. Everybody's doing fun stuff. Whoops, I keep hitting the wrong button here. Everybody's doing fun stuff. They're going to, to cool places. You share stories about like, the cool places that you're hanging out at. It's just a totally different way of living, and it's something. That's why I stayed out for so long, because I originally planned on being on the road for just a year, and I was gonna try to find a cool mountain town to settle down in, and then stay there. And after the first year came up, I'm like, I'm not stopping this. This is a blast. And so I stayed out for so long because it's just like, I feel like I kind of felt like I was on the outside of society, and I could like pop in, grab groceries, all that stuff, and then pop out. But I was on the outside looking in, because it's so different living this way. And I remember I'd get into areas to where I'd be hanging out with people that were just, doing the normal city life thing like I used to do. And it was all the conversations that I remember, but I couldn't relate to any of them because my life was so different now. And so I was like, man, things have changed so much. It's just, in 7 years, it's just been crazy. So, um, let's see, Deacon. Yeah, so I've patched, I've fished over the Black River over there, but that's kind of more on the eastern side of it. I've not been to Apache Reservation yet, but I've heard that there's some great fishing. You can fish for like the Gila trout and the Apache trout, which I've not caught either. So it'd be really cool to catch those while I live out here. So I'm looking to do it. So look at Sierra looking at us. Too bad she can't hear. So yeah, she's such a good girl. She's there just chilling. So anyway, well, we're gonna go ahead and log off for the evening because it's getting to be dark here, and I'm beat. I didn't sleep at all last night, and we went on some super long hikes today, so I'm gonna crash out a little early. So Cheryl, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry, I'm just now tuning out, or turning off the live stream because I'm just so beat. So I love the Reservoir Paradise Creek for a pet show. Oh, cool. Thank you, Deacon. I'll check that out. I really appreciate that. So let's see, Jake. Hey, what's going on, man? See, I'll be at a lake outside Denver in a few weeks. Can't wait. Kansas, born and raised. Oh yeah, nice, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I was born and raised in Kansas too. I grew up in Wichita, and then I went to school in Kansas State. Loved Manhattan. Actually, absolutely loved Manhattan. Going to school up there was just the best. So, speaking of trout fishing, a friend of mine subbed you and got hooked on the Roads. Oh, that's cool. Cheryl, thank you so much for that. Thank you for that super chat. See here, check it out. Everybody loves you. Come here. Guess what? Everybody loves you, Stinker. You're just such a pretty girl. You're such a good girl. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Whoops. Hang on. Let's see. Stop that. I keep on hitting a button on here. It wants to do an emergency call. All right. Let's do one more for Sierra Tree. Definitely. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's do one more look outside real quick, though, before we turn off the live stream here. So let's go out here. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting dark out here. All right, Steve Borg Resistance, what's up, brother? So, all right, everybody. All right, we're gonna go ahead and tune out now. So thanks for tuning in, and I should have my new computer within the week. And so once I get it, I'll start posting videos like mad because I got a lot to get caught up on. And we'll probably do another live stream between now and then, and that way I can at least kind of keep some content up on the channel and talk to everybody. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, and we'll catch up with you next time. So hope you all have a great start to the weekend. Thanks a lot.